All right, welcome back. Now that we know that Bob Mueller has ruled out Trump-Russia collusion in 2016, do the Democrats need a new message ahead of this big election coming up in 2020? And can any of the Democratic candidates compete with President Trump on the actual issues here? How will that fare? Here to debate is partner at Stampede Consulting, Holly Turner, and former consultant for the Department of Homeland Security, Mustafa Tameez. Guys, thanks for coming on this morning. Mustafa, going to start with you. Obviously, for your party, this was a rough weekend. What do you make of how this will fare in 2020 as you guys move that direction?
Well, I disagree. I think it's a good day when the nation's most respected prosecutor can say that the President of the United States was not involved in a criminal conspiracy with Russia, our noted adversary.
It is a good day, but it's a bad day for your party.
States politics. It's a big. No, I don't. I think it's a good day for our country, and I think that's really what's more important. And from a political standpoint, we still don't know why 17 members of his campaign met with Russians over 100 times. Putting that aside, I do think that the president is still in significant trouble because he's polling way under 50%, sometimes under 40%. And the sugar high from the $1 trillion tax cut in our economy is about to run out. We have the highest trade deficit that we've ever had. We've had the highest budget deficit that we've ever had. And the economy that's doing well, that we were told that we're going to be 3-4% GDP gains.
Let me go to Holly real quick.
Unfortunately.
And he's talking about the economy. I mean, a lot of people say 3.9% unemployment is not a sugar high. There's a lot of good news about the economy. If the economy stays strong, how do these 2020 guys, how do they handle the president coming up? Because now he's under the cloud of, or he's not under the cloud of investigation. Right. Well, these 2020 candidates have got to be reconsidering why they even entered this race in the beginning. You know, they were not the only ones that were deceived by this collusion lie. Along with the American public, they assumed that all they had to do was get out of the primary and it would be a slam dunk against the president in the general election. So now they are going to have to come up with some real policies, and it's tough because we are living in the Trump economy. Lowest unemployment, highest wages. I mean, this is a great time. It's the most prosperity many of us have seen in our lifetime. So what are they going to bring to the table to offer to the American people? It's going to be a tough road for them. Let's take a look at some numbers here. We've got some Fox News polls here comparing the candidates. If Biden and Trump went head-to-head, we've got Biden at by about 7% right now. We even have Bernie Sanders beating the president at this point if the election was held today. And then you got Liz Warren and Kamala Harris both losing to the president by a point or two. Mustafa, that certainly seems like good news for your party. But again, polls don't always tell the full story. And you guys thought you had a slam dunk in 2016. It sounds like a lot of these candidates might think they have it again here in 2020.
Look, I mean, it's very early. There's a lot that can happen. But the fact of the matter is that the president has not made any attempt to expand beyond his base. And his base is not enough to get him over the finish line.
Can I jump in real quick? Are you worried about how far left your candidates? Are you worried about how far left your party is moving right now? Because that could be the detrimental factor.
I'm worried about. I'm more worried about where the president is headed with his policies that are detrimental to our nations. Look what he's doing in North Korea. He's rolling back the sanctions that the rest of the bureaucracy, the rest of the national intelligence organizations say that we should have on North Korea. He's rolling it back because he happens to be in love with Kim Jong-un. That makes no sense. The president is taking us in the wrong direction.
I do have to cut it.
That's why he's going to lose the election.
I know. We are out of time. I understand. A lot of people would disagree and say that the economy in the country is not rolling in the wrong direction. We do have to say that, and we'll be right back, guys. Thanks so much.